What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse Mentality podcast. I am your host. I am Caitlin Kenna Smith, and today is the Monday before Thanksgiving. So I wanted to create an episode telling you guys how you can go into Thanksgiving and a holiday week with the right mindset. And that's why this episode is titled Approaching Thanksgiving with a Powerhouse Mentality. So this isn't going to be a podcast that's telling you how to perfectly track your macros and how to be on point with your nutrition when it comes to Thanksgiving. It's going to teach you how you can go into the Thanksgiving holiday with the right mindset that's going to allow you to be present, focused, and manage your mindset so that once Thanksgiving is over, you're able to get right back on track. And more importantly, you're able to actually live on Thanksgiving Day with the intent of the holiday. I tell every single one of my clients not to track macros on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I've been a fitness and nutrition coach. I've been a trainer, personal trainer in the space, in the fitness industry for over a decade. And I tell every single one of my clients not to track their macros on Thanksgiving. I personally don't track my macros on Thanksgiving. Now, do I eat like an asshole? No, because personally, I just don't like how it feels when I eat like an asshole. But there's nothing wrong with enjoying food on Thanksgiving that you don't get the opportunity to have all year round. And I want to remind you guys that while Thanksgiving is a holiday surrounded by food, it is more than just that. It comes down to gratitude, being actually thankful, and spending time with the people that you love. And I see way too many of those quote unquote fitness influencers posting things like, this is how long you would have to run in order to burn off that slice of pumpkin pie, or this is how many burpees you would have to do to burn off that stuffing. Well, I'm here to tell you, fuck that. Let's talk a little bit about this and how you guys can go into your holiday with a fucking bulletproof mentality so you can, one, enjoy it, create memories, be present in the moments that's fleeting, but also have the mindset to get right back on track when Friday comes. And that's where I want to start off. I want you to enjoy your holiday, not your holiday week or your holiday month. One off day will not destroy your progress and outdo all of the hundreds of good meals and good decisions leading up into that day. Just like one day won't outdo all of the crap that you eat. If you have one good day of your nutrition, you hit your protein, you eat a salad, you work out, you drink your water, you do all the things. It doesn't matter what you do on that one day. It's what you do consistently that matters. So stop worrying and spending energy and focus on what you're going to do on Thanksgiving and start being better with your effort towards your health on the other days. Because those are the days that's actually going to compound and create the results that you want. And the second thing is exactly what I spoke about when we first got in here. What is the holiday of Thanksgiving about? It's about gratitude. So I want you to go into the day with an attitude of gratitude, but I don't just want you to be thankful on that one day. I want you to focus on consciously taking the thankful mindset into each day, not just Thanksgiving. I know when I was growing up, we would go around the table and everyone would talk about what we were thankful for. And as I grew up and in the mindset that I'm in right now, I think about, well, why don't we do this all year round? Like, why do we only do this one day out of the year? Every single day, all of us have so much to be grateful for. But for most people, they miss that. And that's when you can really fall into the trap of living with a scarcity mindset instead of a mindset of abundance. And when you take time each day to consciously think about what you're grateful for and you feel the emotions of that gratitude, you actually start to look for more things to be grateful for in each day, which will lead you having a more positive perspective and a better overall life experience. So be thankful on Thanksgiving. Take the time to ask everybody that you're with your family, with your friends, what they're most grateful for on this day. But don't just be grateful for it on that day. Every single night, every morning, every evening, whatever works best for you, take the time to consciously think about or even write down the things that you're grateful for. Because when you can focus on those things, again, you're going to have a better overall life experience. And the positive perspective is going to bring more positive things to you. Next thing, guys, is be present. Be present with the people that you love. Make memories with them. Thanksgiving is literally meant to be spent with the people that you love, not on your phones, not worrying about other things that don't matter in that moment. Because the moments that you have right now, the present moment, it's fleeting. And the present moment is going by so fucking fast. Like, think about a couple minutes ago when you first started this podcast. That moment, when you hit that play button for the first time, you're not getting it back again. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen. But wherever you are, be in that moment. Truly be present. Taste the food. Feel the love with the people around you. Be focused on the conversations that you're having. Because you're definitely going to be able to take so much more from those experiences. And you're going to have so many amazing things to look back on as you continue to grow in life. The next thing I want you guys to do is I want you to set yourself up to feel your best so you can actually be present. Hydrate during the day. Don't starve yourself leading up into that meal. Take whatever you need to help with gut health and inflammation. Personally, I take First Form's greens and reds, which the greens help with gut health, with probiotics and digestive enzymes. And the reds are going to help to reduce inflammation with antioxidants. So having those things, not just on Thanksgiving, but every other day, are going to really help. But it's really going to help break down that food on that day too. Always get movement in. One way that I really like to do this is take your family on a walk. Like, for most of us, I know that we have a big meal and then we kind of just sit down, we sit on the couch and we get tired and we just sit there and we have conversation, which is amazing. But why don't we take that conversation and we go for a little walk? It doesn't have to be anything intense. You know, a walk is something that most people can do. So go on a family walk after the meal. It's going to help with digestion and you can continue the conversation. Plus, it's also been shown that if you go for a 5 to 10 minute walk after a meal, it actually helps with the blood sugar response from the meal. So if your blood sugar spikes extremely high and then it comes down, you're going to kind of feel like shit and you're going to crave more foods. And number one, you're going to feel like shit. So if you feel like shit, you're not going to be able to be as present and you're not going to enjoy your Thanksgiving as much. But if you go for a walk, you kind of get that blood flowing, you get that digestion moving, you're working on the blood sugar control, and again, you're continuing the conversation and you're being present with people, you're going to feel better. There's just something about it. And, you know, personally, I used to make these mistakes when I first got into my health journey. 12 years ago, even before I developed an eating disorder, I would starve myself all day leading up into Thanksgiving. I remember I would go to the gym at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I would have a protein bar or a protein shake after my workout. And that's literally all that I would eat up into the meal. And I remember I would go to my aunt's house and I'd be like pacing the table, like waiting for the food because I was so fucking hungry. But I thought that I needed to starve myself in order to almost earn that food or save room for it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out and eat like cinnamon rolls and bacon and all this shit for breakfast. That means, okay, why don't we have some protein-dense, high nutrient-dense foods throughout the day so that way you're not starving going into the meal. Because I know that when I don't eat for a very long period of time and I become starving, then all I want to do is just shovel food in. And I'm so focused on how hungry I am that I can't actually be present. Again, which is the main focus of Thanksgiving, being present. But then I would also feel awful and extremely bloated after that meal just because I went so long without eating and I shoveled it in so quickly. So just take your habits with you. Be healthy. Do things that are going to make you feel your best and be present, okay? But when it comes down to like, what do I eat on Thanksgiving? Because I don't want to like eat all of these foods that aren't quote unquote on my plan or aren't necessarily the healthiest choices. I get it. Focus on, load your plate up with protein, get some veggies in there, but then enjoy the sides that you truly love. Like, that doesn't mean you have to eat a whole fucking plate of mac and cheese just because it's in front of you. That means like, hey, I really like grandma's mac and cheese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a serving of that or like a scoop of that. I'm going to enjoy that and I'm going to eat it slowly and focus on actually tasting the food to be able to enjoy the experience instead of just shoveling it in and just kind of eating it for the sake of eating it. You don't have to have the entire pumpkin pie, but have a fucking slice if you really love that pumpkin pie and you don't get to get it year round. Like I said in the beginning, too many people spend so much time and energy focused on making their holidays perfect and worried about how can I stay on track during the holiday. Don't fucking worry about staying on track during the holiday. Concern yourself with staying on track during the holidays. So during the holiday season, people make the mistake of opting out of their health and their fitness journey because of 4 to 5 days, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, Christmas Eve, maybe a Christmas party thrown in there, where they're going to eat like shit. And they think just because they can't stay on track for every single day and they want to enjoy the holiday, they think that they have to throw their goals out the window and start again in 2024. But the reality is, if you continue to do that, you're going to remain stuck in this cycle. Look, Thanksgiving is meant to be a holiday filled with gratitude and love. So wherever you are, guys, be where your feet are. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the time with the people that you love. Create memories. Put your phone in the other room. Have deep, meaningful conversations. And don't waste these moments because they will be gone so quickly. And all of a sudden, it's going to be Black Friday and you're going to be like, whoa, where did Thanksgiving go? And then all of a sudden, it's Christmas and it's the new year. And you let yourself go through this time being so overstimulated and anxious that you didn't even get to enjoy it. Look, Thanksgiving is one day. Thursday is one day. Friday's another day. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. Then make the choice to get right back into your normal routine the next day. Remember, it's a holiday, not a holiweek or a weekend or a month. This is where people fuck it up. They make the mistake of saying, I'll just get started back on Monday because I don't want these leftovers to go to waste. And then all of a sudden, it turns into, I'll just start again with the new year. Then you fall into the trap of saying, 2024, that's going to be my year. But didn't you say that in 2023 and 2022 and probably 2021? When are you actually going to say enough is enough and make it your fucking year? Like, you don't need a new year to create a new life. You don't need a new year to start a goal, to make a change. We have 43 days left in the year. Why aren't you doing something about your goals now? Why are you putting yourself on hold? You're not promised tomorrow. You have right now. And nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to be the one to break the cycle. So on the Friday after Thanksgiving, instead of doing what most people are going to do, sitting on their ass and eating leftovers and feeling shitty about themselves, why don't you do something different this year? And you make the commitment to yourself now to get back on your bullshit instead of waiting for the new year again and then realizing that in February or March, you can't stay committed. Like I said, guys, it's up to you. Food is fuel, yes, but it is naive to think that it's just fuel alone. Food is culture, food is family, food is celebration. But no matter what is placed in front of you with food, you are in control, not the food. So prove that to yourself and watch how empowered you feel and make that commitment today, on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you're listening to this, that you're going to enjoy your Thanksgiving. You're going to put the fucking phone down. You're going to be present with the people that you love. You're going to enjoy the food that you want to enjoy. And you're not going to continue the cycle that you always find yourself stuck in. On Friday, you're going to wake up and you're going to do something different this year. You're going to make a commitment to make the rest of the year yours instead of waiting till the new year like you always fucking do. So, guys, I hope that this episode of the podcast was helpful for you. If you found value from this episode, please share it with at least one person. Share it on your social media because we need more people to hear this message, especially with Thanksgiving coming up and the holidays coming up. And I know so many people are concerned about, what do I do? You know what you do? You fucking enjoy your holiday and you enjoy the day. Guys, if you need anything at all, shoot me a message. You know where to find me. But other than that, go out and do one thing that's going to take you one step closer to where you want to be.